Hey guys, so I have really cool news. I reached out to a company when they did like this poll question thing about if they supported micro influencers, and they said they do. And so I sent them a really simple like marketing kit of my work, and they put me on their PR list, and I was like shocked because it's Flesh, and Flesh is like it's such an awesome company, but they're also a prestige brand in Ulta. And for their first package they sent me, they hooked me up. They gave me their Flesh Stick foundation in my color. They gave me a full size like of their primer, and they also gave me the coveted Flesh Pot, which is you can use it on your lips, you can use it on your eyes, use it on your cheeks. So I just want to do a simple Flesh face look, like just glowing, like just awesome skin, and talk about the products. And I've used this for a while because I wanted to experiment the best way to show you guys how I do it on my face, how I put it on my face, and the process and steps I take, and to talk about how the formula wears. So the formula is really good. It lasts all day. I used this for my graduation, and even though I was sitting in the sun for 3 hours, like pictures afterwards, I was like flawless. And it's just so good. And I was really nervous because I normally don't like stick foundations, but this blends like a dream. And if you're curious, I am in shade 18 Butterscotch, and they have so many shades that fit so many ranges, and it's just super inclusive, and I love them. So I wanted to take this kit that they gave me and just do a really simple like how to glow and get that Flesh face look. So stay tuned. First we're going to start with the primer. It's the Fresh Flesh Illuminizing Primer, and normally I'm like iffy on illuminizing primers, but honestly I used my tea tree oil-free primer, and this worked just as well with it. But I don't know, there's something about using this primer with it, it like just melts into the skin and just gives you like this nice glow, but it's not too glowy. Like it's like this nice like satintine, like pristine, like I have flawless skin. My skin's been on point lately, like knock on wood, like I really don't want to jinx myself, but like I don't know. And this is really good. What I like to do is I like to put it on the edge of my beauty blender, and after my foundation is done, I'll show you, I'll like put it where I want to put my highlight, and then when you put the highlight on top, it's amazing. So we're gonna get started, and one pump is all you need, and we're gonna just apply that all over the face, and you're gonna see how it just gives this glow. And I'm actually gonna pump a little bit on the back of my hand to take it down into my neck and let you guys see. And like it kind of changes color because I mixed this one day with like my sunscreen and like a tinted moisturizer, and it turned like purple. But here it is, and then see, it's just like super, like there's a little bit of like glitter in it, but like it fades into the skin, so it's not like, it doesn't look tacky. It looks good, just makes you look like you're glowing. And honestly, when I don't have time, like I said, I mixed the primer with my sunscreen and a lightly tinted moisturizer, and I go and I put powder over my face and I'm done, and people will be like, your skin looks so good. So like this also works well for like a really quick, don't have time, you just need to be on the go, but you still like want your skin just to be like out in it, like on point. Yes. So I found it's best when I do concealer first, and also this is a personal preference of mine, and I'm using the Born This Way concealer. It's just fantastic, and a little goes a long way with it. Like you really don't need a lot, and I like to blend in with the brush first in case you're like worried. I do have a mirror right in front of me. So back to what I was doing. Sorry, my phone crashed. I need to get a new one, or I need to get looked at. He keeps saying the Sims card's not inserted. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, so that's a thing. But anyhow, so like I said, then I take a little bit in the back of my hand. I just went and I buffed in with the beauty blender, and then went over my eyes, and this is the concealer, and I take a little bit in the back of my hand and do the same for like my forehead area, just because, I mean, look how that really just brightens. And then down my nose, or whatever's left, I put on my chin. And yeah, and it's really buildable, so I start kind of sheen, and then if I need to touch it up after I blend in with the actual foundation, I do so. So the best I have found is you can either take a stipple brush or just like a stipple brush or like your everyday like blending, buffing out brush. Flat foundation brushes really don't work with this. I tried that and it didn't really do too well, so I just do this down my neck. I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, like chill out, but wait until you see how it blends. And what I like to do also is I like to take a little bit of this stuff on the back of my hand, like a little dot. I like to put it on the brush, so that way the brush is a little wet, and it kind of helps blend it into the neck since it's such like a wide area. And you can tell I exfoliate twice a week because my face tone versus what my tone is for like my neck is pretty different. But you know, when you're super oily and you get acne easy from buildup, that's a thing. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take and do like a bunch of dots, and then you blend. And look how nicely and easily that just blends in. Like, I've never seen a stick foundation really do that before. Like, look at that. And it's like second skin. Like, it is amazing. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit and do the rest of my face, and then I will be right back. Face, I'm just kind of touching up, and so what I like to do is I just like to get it on the end of the brush, like you can see where it's kind of coated on there, and then I do little stipples, and then I just kind of brush away. But it literally is like second skin. It looks amazing. It's so easily blendable. It's unreal. And I just kind of like take my setting spray, I spray the edge of my running low. I spray the edge of my like beauty blender, and then I just go in. You get more setting spray. But yeah, I just like pat it in. And like, look at how it just gives you like this nice glow, but it's not like too much. I'm really gonna come in here so you guys can see how well this works. Like, I feel, I mean, like even I could just go out like this and I would be like set, but we're gonna do the whole flush face because we're gonna use the lip pot. I'm gonna do my brows off a camera. Oh wait, brows are on. I debate on doing fluffy brows, but I'm kind of scared of them, so we're just gonna move on. I'm gonna do a really light, quick set under my eyes and on like my forehead, but I kind of like the glow that this foundation gives, so I'm not gonna do anything like too crazy. And just enough to like blur out right there. Just to make sure. I'm gonna lightly pat that in. And bam, because see, then that way we still have like the glow going on. So now that I've lightly setted, and really this foundation, like it does a really good job of keeping like intact. So like I really, like when I did put powder over my face, I feel like it just took away like that natural glow, and it really didn't do like a crazy amount for like making it last longer, because it lasts so long on its own really well. So we're gonna bronze. We'll take a big bronze brush, and I love using the Physicians Formula bronzer. Like, yes, and you can see like the makeup won't be taken off, like even when I'm like super bronzing and like going in at it, like see, it's just bronzer on the brush. Like you can tell like when there's makeup on a brush, and I've never had that happen. Like after I do my brows and it kind of like settles in, it just holds up well on its own. Right, we got a little bit of a glow now, like a bronze, like sun-kissedness going on. We're gonna move on. What do I do next? I feel like, where did I put my lipstick? I know I had lipstick. I'll be right back. I'm a mess. So sorry. I found it. It was like in the one makeup bag I didn't take out. So I got a couple here. These are like my go-to like everyday nudes. So this is like a darker nude I got from Ulta way back. It's called Sunset, but it's also known as 241. I pray they never get rid of it because it's a perfect lip liner for what I'm about to do. Yeah, I'm about to get up close and personal here. And I just go right up to my lip line. A lot of people think I overdraw, but I don't. I just follow my natural lip line. I'm gonna go from there, so I'm gonna let that dry. Because I'm either gonna use the Winter Rose from the Body Shop, or I'm gonna use this other Ulta like lipstick that I love. Like Ulta and the Body Shop, like love. And then I'm gonna do a look where I have all my makeup done, but then I'm going to use the Flesh Pot and the new lip glosses that just came out, the hot sauce ones, and talk about those. But I want to do a really special because I want to be like glowing and I want to be able to take off all of like the lipsticks and whatnot. But to one of my favorite parts, first I'm gonna just do a really quick like light brow bone highlighting brow bone brush, and this is from Luxie. It's 239 Precision Shader, but I love it because of the shape. It fits perfectly into there. And then I'm going with the NYX Professional Makeup Perfect Filter palette. I really dug into this thing, and this one broke and we're not talking about it. Super upset. And I love this like pinky champagne color right here, like, and I mix it in with a little bit of this bone color, and I just kind of go in. So with the Flesh Pot, it's honestly best just to use your fingers for when putting it on the lid. And I actually am gonna get that compact back out again, but I'm gonna like kind of turn so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. And you're just gonna lightly dab. Sometimes I put it on the back of my hand, and you're just gonna lightly like tap and rub, like tap and swipe, tap and swipe, and then it gives like this kind of glittery, because when you tap, the glitter really just sits on there, and it's just like, yes, like it's just like wet, glossy, like kind of a feel. Just need to get a little more. What's nice is a little bit does get on the lid of the Flat Brush, so of the Flesh Pot, and it's good so you don't go like super in there. And it's awesome. So I'm gonna let that dry on the lid, and then we're gonna do my favorite thing for putting the highlight on my face. So you're gonna take a little bit of the Illuminizing Primer, and you're gonna take a decent chunk of the Flesh Pot, because this also works like as a blush. And then you literally, I'm just gonna mix it on the back of my hand. Oh, now you can see where it kind of turns purple, like I was talking about. And then I'm gonna put it on the back of this Beauty Blender, and you're just gonna tap it on there. Cause see how it just gives like that wet, gorgeous skin. You don't want to press too hard with the Beauty Blender, because since the Beauty Blender is still a little wet, it will absorb some of the makeup. So sometimes I just will take it on the back of my fingers and just lightly pat on top, because like I said, like this really gives like this beautiful glow. But we want to be extra today, so we're going to take that fan brush and put it in that champagne shade, and you're going to lightly dust on top. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that shine. And since it's like the pink on top of the pink, it really gives you like that blushy, light blushy flush. Like, And you gotta be careful because since it is like a lip gloss, it's just a little sticky. It can make the brush stick together, but that's why you gotta tap it. Because then, bam. Just gotta trust the process. And it doesn't stay super tacky, like it does dry and set into the foundation. And bridge of the nose. Lightly on the forehead. But yeah, oh god, I love that glow it gives. I'm gonna take the Ulta Beauty, it's a matte crown, but it really isn't matte. Like when you see, it comes up pretty shiny. And so I'm gonna do that on top of the other color I did. But you can still see where it kind of lines up there. And then we're gonna take the Flesh Pot, and I do like using a brush instead of the finger. And then put that on there. And like the gloss is soft, it's not like sticky. And then your gloss is popping. Lips dipping in like honey. And I freaking love it. So I'm gonna do my finishing touches, where I accentuate my moles, and then mascara, and then we're gonna come on for a final glam shot. This is the finished look. I'm loving it. I'm gonna put on like a simple like black dress later and go out, and it's just you have this glow all day. Now I get my flesh face look. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope you guys are more willing and excited to try these products out. And I'm so happy that I'm actually like on a PR list for them. And stay tuned soon for the new hot sauce lip glosses, because that is going to be such a fun video to do. So